And a homeowner in the GTA is raising issue around the safety and security of short-term rentals following a shooting that she says took place during an unauthorized party. And she's now left to deal with the aftermath of that violence.
That moment, it's just gonna mess with my head to keep on staring at bullet holes.
The evidence of the gunshots can be seen all throughout Busi Malocho's Vaughan home on Petticoat Road. She says she escaped being nearly struck herself, living in the basement of the home that at the time was being used by Airbnb guests.
One of those bullets could have struck me. It's a real situation, like they threatened my life.
York Regional Police were called for reports of multiple shots fired around 3 a.m. in the early hours of September 22nd. Investigators later released surveillance video where gunshots could be heard, saying at least 20 shell casings were located at the short-term rental home where a party was taking place. Busi says she's had little communication with Airbnb, estimating damage on her home to be at $59,000 and $14,000 for her vehicle.
When we are in trouble like this, they don't show up. And I think it's unfair. I think it's so unfair what they're doing.
In a statement to City News, Airbnb says, quote, "The reported behavior is appalling and we have removed the booking guests from our community. Airbnb provides hosts with protection against property damage through our $1 million host guarantee, and we have reached out to Ms. Malochi to help them initiate a claim." The Busi says she has been reimbursed for her hotel stay and changing her door locks. She has received little support from the company.
This is already 2 weeks later. So when are they planning to come and assess and start fixing my house so my life can get back to normal? You know, I had to go for therapy for the first time in my life.
In recent years, the short-term rental market has faced a slew of criticism over a number of violent incidents in and around the GTA. In one of the most recent, one man suffered life-threatening injuries following a shooting at a home in the Bridle Path in August. Residents in Vaughan say it's been a problem for their neighborhood, and on the night back in September, they say people were jumping in and out of their backyards, and this isn't the first incident that's created unease in their neighborhood.
When you start finding out all the shooters started walking in between our homes and hiding in our bushes, and it's really scary, and we have little children as well.
What's your concern with having an Airbnb rental on your street?
You don't know who's in there. I feel helpless that there's no legislation in place to protect us.
Vaughan has also seen its share of violent incidents at short-term rentals. The city says it's taking steps towards regulating them, quote, by developing the necessary regulations that will establish control measures, inspection powers, and penalty framework, and will identify any home in Vaughan that provides short-term accommodations. Residents say that can't come fast enough.
They should be more urban or located more towards like a power center. Versus in the middle of suburbia.
And Busi tells City News she's had no contact with that Airbnb guest since the incident last month.